Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Daisy.
How old are you, Daisy?
6 years old.
Oh my. Daisy, have you read any good books lately?
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Yes.
And did you really like The Hobbit a lot?
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh.
Okay, so The Hobbit is a really long book, and I can't ask you to tell me everything that happened in The Hobbit. But why don't you tell me, do you have one favorite character who was in The Hobbit?
Thorin.
Thorin Oakenshield.
Yes.
Who was Thorin Oakenshield?
He was the king of dwarves.
He was the king of the dwarves.
Actually, I had two favorite people.
Really? Who was the other one?
Gandalf.
Oh, you also like, now who's Gandalf?
Gandalf is the wizard.
And what does he do?
Well, mostly he guards them.
Who guards who?
Gandalf guards dwarves most of the time.
The dwarves?
Yes. There is many other dwarves besides Oaken.
Besides Thorin Oakenshield. So the book is pretty much about Gandalf the wizard and then dwarves?
Yeah, and the Hobbit himself.
Oh, the Hobbit himself, whose name is... Mostly.
Bilbo Baggins is the Hobbit's name.
Oh, of course it is. What is a Hobbit?
A Hobbit is a little man with very big feet.
Oh, I think fair enough. Fair enough. So what...
And he was very brave.
He was very brave. What happened in the story that you thought was the funniest thing that happened in the story?
When the dwarves came and had a party at the Hobbit's house.
Oh, yeah?
And they sang that funny song about, that's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Yes, that was extremely funny.
And we kept joking about, that's what Bilbo Bagley hates.
Yes.
and we kept joking that I was Bilbo Bagley.
And was there, so that was the funny part. Were there any scary parts in the book?
When the dwarves battled with the goblins and the mountain people.
Oh, that was scary.
And then the bear came, the skin changer, that man.
Oh, yeah.
And he threw off the goblins.
Okay.
There was like 10 whole herds of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then Thorin's brothers and sisters and cousins and relations all came to help battle. They were on Thorin's team, which was the dwarves' team. But Hobbit, and the best part is the Hobbit had an invisibility ring.
Oh, an invisibility ring.
He got it from Gollum.
Gollum?
Yes, Gollum is in the goblin's lair.
So let's see. So you told me a funny part and you told me a scary part. And did the story have a happy ending?
Yes, it did. Except for Bilbo's spoons and knives and forks were all taken, so he had to buy new ones. Because his cousins thought he was never coming back.
Oh.
They thought he had been killed.
Oh, yeah. And was that the worst part about the ending?
No.
What?
It was the funniest part.
What was the funniest part?
Because then he came home and people were like, oh, he's home. And then they quickly organized all the stuff back.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least tried to.
Yeah. Did you have any other parts that you really liked that you wanted to tell about?
Dragon.
The dragon?
Smog.
Smog. So
Smog.
I think Smog might be in the bunny room. So what about Smog?
Smog is big. He breathes fire and he's a dragon.
Okay.
He's mean and he's evil and he has lots of treasure. He has a bad sight and a very good sense of hearing and a very good sense of smell. And he has a bare spot on his stomach where his golden armor isn't.
Oh.
Because he has soft flesh. He doesn't have scales.
How do you know about that?
Because there was a bare spot when he rolled over to show Bilbo his amazing rooms which he thought didn't have a hole in them, but Bilbo Baggins saw the hole, and then he didn't want to tell the dragon because then the dragon would be mad and he would want to fix the hole and then fight because he might be worried that someone was going to shoot him there.
And did someone shoot him there?
Yeah.
Who shot him there?
Well, I can't remember his name, but he was very grumpy.
Oh yeah, the grumpy town manager, huh?
Yeah, he was a guard.
A guard, yeah, and he became the town manager later.
In Lake Town. And when they escaped from...
Oh, hang on.